Hey, welcome to Color Yoga. My name is Kyle and welcome to the beginning of the Restorative series. Thank you for stopping by. We've got a new color for the new series, and on that note, you're more than welcome to do this practice all by itself. I've just got a little bit of housekeeping to do, which is always great to give context to what we're trying to do here, but I've also timestamped the video if you feel like skipping ahead. Today we have a 20-minute all levels class, and as in the restorative nature of this practice, we're going to be spending time in each posture, really sinking into our breath and allowing ourselves to wind down and let go any tension or stress in our bodies. It's a great practice to do at the end of the day just before bed, or to supplement any other exercise that you may do if you're carrying any stiffness or tension. You don't need any props or blocks for this class or this series. However, I have got my 2 couch pillows here, which I will show you how to use. It's really great to incorporate these things. It just gives you a bit of support in this restorative process. I'm going to create a lot of space for you to really sink in and let go in this practice. So take your time to set yourself up and then close your eyes and draw your attention inwards. I'm going to encourage you to try and embody your attention throughout your practice. So really feel into your experience. And as with these things, when we spend time in each posture, you want to take each section as we move as your focal point for your attention. You may feel as if it's quite intense in the beginning, but be patient, run through a nice round, a few deep breaths, and you'll find that over time, you will slowly start to open up. And just a quick tip before we get going, when you're in your posture, try and sigh into it. So nice deep breath in, long sigh out, and just see how that changes your ability to let go once you're in the posture. And just a special thank you to Desha for lending us this beautiful mat. It goes really nicely with the wall. She's an amazing yogi from Cape Town and has this beautiful company which sells yoga props and blocks and mats. So I'll link it down below if you fancy going to check it out. Otherwise, when you're ready, you can grab your mat and let's begin. Welcome back. Bring yourself to a nice, comfy seat. I hope you are feeling good and ready to wind down. So throughout our practice today, we're going to focus on nice, gentle, deep breaths or belly breaths. And if Ujjayi practice is in your breathing practice, then you can use that. I always find it's nice just to ease into it. I'm going to encourage you to close your eyes where you can. There's a few times where there's going to be a bit of free movement, and we're going to explore this idea of pandiculation, or to pandiculate with our movements. Some of you may have known this, but if you haven't heard of this term, it's that natural guidance you get when you're stretching in the morning. It's like kind of that, like as you stretch, you feel that natural energy in your body kind of guiding you in your stretch, especially when you wake up. But you can also encourage this as we move, and it's such a nice thing to do just before you get into bed, so you can embody your sense of attention and really allow yourself to wind down. So bring yourself to a comfy seat, take a nice deep breath in through the nose. As you exhale, let your eyes close. Take a few breaths just to arrive on your mat. Just committing this time to yourself and really being patient with yourself as you slowly wind down. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth sigh to release and let it go. Again, inhale to fill. Exhale to release. Inhale, arms rise up above your head. Exhale, let them fall through to prayer. And take a moment just to set an intention for your practice. And this can be anything you like. And when you're finished, you can bow your head towards your hands to seal that off. We'll begin with a nice deep inhale. Reach your arms up to the sky. And as you exhale, lower your left hand down to the floor, or your right, whatever feels good. And reach your arm up and over. Keep both sitting bones grounded. Close your eyes and see if you can reach through your fingertips. Allow your extended hand to fall over your head, taking the opposite ear, and gently draw it over to the other side, allowing your arm to hang heavy, feeling a stretch from your ear, down your neck, down your shoulder, all the way to the floor. Gently release. Reach both arms up to the sky to inhale. Exhale over through to the other side, lowering your arm down gently, reaching the arm up and over. And you want to see if you can encourage a slight wrap of your pinky and opening up of your chest. Allow your hand to fall up and over, taking hold of the ear, drawing your neck over, and breathing length along your side as you relax your arm down to the ground. And release. Gently place your hands onto your knees. From here, you can close your eyes. We're going to do some natural barrel rolls with your body, either left or right. Just pushing your chest out as if you're kind of shifting the energy around your hips and your sides. Again, holding onto your knees. Really opening up the chest and working with the rhythm of your breath. You can incorporate some movement into your neck. And when you're ready, make your way to center. Inhale for a seated cow pose. So press your belly out, open your chest, look up. Exhale, seated cat pose. Tuck your chin around and shift the belly back. Inhale, cow. Push your belly out, open the chest, raise your chin up. Exhale, cat round. One slow time with your breath. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, round and curl. And release. As you inhale, we're going to make our way into child's pose, having the knees out wide, toes touching at the back. And if you'd like a supported child's pose, you can have your pillow out in front of you. And if you don't have a pillow or anything, don't worry about it. It just creates a little bit of space and support from the ground. And please mind me if my microphone makes some sounds. I'll try to avoid it. And you're going to kind of want to reach yourself up, reach your fingers, and allow your head to rest gently on the floor. And again, leaning into a nice sigh, letting go of all the tension, just really allowing the earth to hold you as you surrender to your mat. This is safe space here, home base. You are more than welcome to return here for whatever reason. Inhale, walk your hands off to the left-hand side of your mat. Ground your hands, and with a long exhale, pull length along your right side. Rest the forehead down and wrap your right armpit in. With a deep in-breath to your belly, walk your hands through your center and off to the right-hand side. And on your next exhale, ground your hands and gently pull space along the left side. Inhale, walk your hands through center. If you have your pillow, you can always put it next to you. And we're going to ride up to tabletop, squaring ourselves off. Now, throughout this practice, we're really going to go easy on our wrists. So if this is finding it a little bit tough or a little bit strenuous, you can always go up onto the fists. This creates a little bit of strength and a bit of relief as you aren't bending your wrists. Otherwise, you can always sit the weight back just to get some weight off the wrists. So find a comfy space, and that kind of goes throughout this whole practice. Close your eyes, and again, we're going to work into some free movement here. Anything goes, cat-cow, barrel rolls. I'm just going to encourage you to keep your eyes closed, try and move with your breath, and almost trying to encourage that pandiculation, so really seeking and looking for that nice stretch as you work space all around the corners of your body. Sometimes I like to sit back onto my toes, stretching out the base of my feet. It's quite intense, but often neglected and quite nice to work into while we have the time. And when you're ready, make your way into a neutral table. Shift the weight to the back of your mat. Inhale, cow pose, lower the belly, look forward. Exhale, cat, round and press. As you inhale, step your right foot to the top right-hand side of your mat, coming into a runner's lunge. Now, place your hands wherever you like. If you'd like to come down onto your elbows, that's cool. Find a nice comfy spot, close your eyes, and you can do a little bit of micro movements here, shifting from left to right, perhaps forwards and backwards. If this is enough, you can stay here. If you have a mound of pillows, you can always stack yourself up and rest yourself down. If you'd like to add in a quad stretch, you can take hold of the back foot. I really like this one, opening the chest up, really full body, working all over the shoulder, looking over the right shoulder. Really is no rush here, so just take this time to be with your breath and be with whatever comes up for you. If you have the back foot, gently release it down. Place your hands down if you're on your elbows. From here, we're going to step forward to Balasana, probably the most effort we're going to put in through this practice today. Make your way there. If the balls of the feet feel better, stay there. Otherwise, see if you can sink the weight back into the heels. Bring your hands to prayer and gently sway from left to right. Draw your attention inwards and feel as you shift from one heel into the next. You're going to use your hands to pry your knees open, open the chest up, and lead length out the back of your neck. Inhale here. Exhale, place your hands down, step your right foot to the back of the mat, runner's lunge on the other side. Lower your back knee to the floor and find a comfortable, breathable variation that you feel good in. Same thing as the other side, taking some time just to work some space into the right quad, left hip, perhaps opening up, taking hold of the back foot and reaching up and over the shoulder. And again, if your wrist is a little bit strenuous there, again, bending and keeping the arm straight as you press into the ground builds up a bit of wrist strength along the way. If the back foot is up, lower it down. If you're on your elbows, come back onto your hands with your eyes closed. Just take your left leg and step it back underneath your hip, coming into a tabletop. From here, we're going to inhale into the belly. As you exhale, we're going to move into a half pigeon on the right side, bringing the right knee on the outside of the right hip. Again, we're going to call our pillows just to give us some support. If you have, cool. If not, really no worries. Find a comfortable spot. And as you exhale, release and surrender to your mat. And you may find that in the beginning, it feels quite intense, but allow yourself the time to rest and release into the posture. You'll find that with a few sighs and a few long breaths, your space will slowly start to open up. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Now gently roll onto the outside of the right hip and extend your left leg out, coming into Shavasana. So bring your right heel in. If your knee is way up in the sky, you can always place a pillow just to support it. Really getting into some luxury here. Placing the pillow on top of the leg. You can even stack it up nice and high. You're going to inhale, raise your arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, make sure to shift your weight forward and then down. And if one pillow is not enough, you can stack these things way up. The idea is that you're going to try and get into a space where you can really relax and surrender. And over time, and you'll find it happens quite quickly, especially in the restorative practice, you can slowly start to remove your pillows and then get deeper into your posture. I'm going to release to rise up and put your pillow aside. Perhaps you've propped up your right leg, and we're going to move into a half pigeon on the left side. So simply parallel your left shin to the top of your mat, extend your right leg to the back and set yourself up. Again, pillow underneath if you need, otherwise you can just rest on your elbows or down on your chest. When you get there, close the eyes and enjoy one nice, long, conscious breath out as you release onto your mat. And it's a nice time to practice strengthening your attention here as we are in the still posture. And see if you can use your attention to just quietly and gently follow your breath from the moment it arises all the way to the end and watch it all the way out. And come back onto your hands, roll onto the outside of your left hip. And in your own time, extend your right leg out, draw your left heel in for Shavasana on the other side. Again, if you need to, you can prop yourself up however which way you like. Again, it's always nice to rest your left knee if it's up in the air. Place your pillow down, reach the arms up, shift the weight forward, and release. And again, noticing kind of what internal dialogue is going on for you when you get into these postures. I often found that as soon as I get into them, there's that initial intensity, and then I kind of back off a little bit, but allow your attention to shift from that onto your breath and ease into it, and you'll find that within no time, it relaxes and it starts to open up. And release to roll up. You can place your pillow aside. Take a nice deep breath in, and on your exhale, lower yourself gently down onto your back. Draw your knees into your chest and give yourself a giant squeeze. You can add a little rock from left to right, perhaps keeping your eyes closed. On your next inhale, send your heels up to the sky. Exhaling into happy baby, taking the outer blades of your feet. You're going to draw your feet out wide as you bring a slight tuck to your chin. Close the eyes and perhaps add a little gentle rock from left to right just to massage your back out. And release. Give yourself a nice squeeze. As you inhale, raise your forehead up towards your knees and take a moment to reconnect with your intention. And as you exhale, gently release into your Shavasana, taking up as much space as you like. See if you can have your palms up, toes out. Make any last minute adjustments. Take a deep breath in, feel your belly rise up to the sky. And with a long sigh, see if you can release all your tension and just relax onto your mat. Well done. We're going to lay in Shavasana for a few rounds of quiet, mindful breath, just seeing if we can keep our attention embodied as we use our exhales to release onto our mat. You're welcome to lay here for as long as you like. Thank you so much for putting such beautiful effort into your self-practice and into this channel. It is so appreciated. If you'd like to say hello or even just drop a little namaste, I will be in the comment section. It really is great to hear from you. Otherwise, I'll see you here next time on your mat. Namaste.